Namaste children. Today we will continue with exercise 2. Third sum. Find the area of the combined figure given which is got by joining two parallelograms. They are also giving the hint that two parallelograms are joined. I already told you parallelogram means there will be two sides, two pair of sides equal. Okay, so if you draw a line here, is this becoming a parallelogram? This is one parallelogram and this is the second parallelogram. Okay, so it is easier. You have to find the area of the first parallelogram and add it with the area of the second parallelogram. You will get the area of this combined figure. Clear? I'll just give hints for this type of sum so that you can solve on your own. So area of CS, that is combined shape, is equal to 2 into area of parallelogram. So B into H is the formula, and then B's value. What is the B's value here? The base of the parallelogram is, this is the base, it is 8. And the total height of this combined shape, they have given it as 6. So you are going to split it into two equal parts and the height of each parallelogram is 3. Shall we just apply it in the formula and find the answer? It is very simple, right? Okay. Now look at the fifth question. The doormat, which is in a hexagonal shape, has the following measures as given in the figure. Find its area. They are giving you a hexagon and then they are asking to find its area. So in order to find the area of this hexagon, how can you split up into a combined shape that we already know? You are just going to draw a line and check whether you can see any other known shapes. So what does this look like? I told you when there are two parallel sides, what is that shape called as? It is a trapezium. Okay, so we are going to use the formula of trapezium. This is one trapezium and the below part is another one trapezium. You are going to find the area of two trapeziums and add it, or you can directly find 2 into area of trapezium. Okay, for finding the area of the trapezium, what is the formula? Half height into A plus B. Okay, and what is the height here? This portion is called the height. And then A plus B, I already told you the two parallel sides of that trapezium is called as A and B. It might be anywhere in that diagram. Okay, not similarly it will be in the base or it will be at the top. It can be in the right and left hand side also. Okay, so this is the two parallel lines. So we can say this part is A and this part is B. Okay children. Now substitute the values and find the answer. And for each sum, first you have to find out first you write the formula. Once you spot what shape is it and which formula you are going to use, write down the formula and then list out what are all the variables that is going to be used in that picture. Okay, only then it will be easier when you are substituting and finding the answer. Now sixth one. Find the area of an invitation card which has two semicircles attached to a rectangle in the given figure. They are already mentioning what is the shape. So two semicircles are there and one rectangle is there. Okay, the entire area is asked. So directly what we must do? Area of two semicircles plus the area of the rectangle will give you the area of this invitation card. Okay. Clear children? Here all the values they have given directly. So area of the rectangle means the formula is length into breadth, and this is the length and this is the breadth. Okay, and then area of two semicircles. Semicircles are here. What is the formula for semicircle? Half pi r square. So this entire part is diameter, so you have to take the radius alone. So it is 21. 21 by 2 will give you the radius. Clear? Now 10th one. Find the area of the irregular polygon shaped fields given below. They are giving you irregular polygons and the parts are also splitted up. Okay, you are going to spot what is that shape and then use that formula, find the variables, substitute and then the answer. Shall we see how to solve? First, you are going to draw this diagram and then you are going to write these are the known values they have given, and if there are some unknown values also you can write. Okay, that is the parallel side will have the same value, like that if you are having, you are going to fill it up. Now before starting to solve this, just mention each shape as one number so that you won't miss any shape. Okay, so this part is first and this one is second, third, fourth, fifth and sixth. Now tell me, the first shape looks like a triangle. So what is the formula for triangle? Half base into height. Now the second shape looks like there are two parallel lines. That means it is a trapezium. Now third one, again it is a triangle. Fourth one is also a triangle. And the fifth one, it is like a rectangle. And the sixth one is also a triangle. So you need how many formulas? Triangle is there, trapezium is there, rectangle is there. So 3 formulas are going to be involved. This might look like a bigger sum, but it is very simple. If you learn the concept, you can solve these type of sums happily. Really, you will enjoy these sums, children. So, shall we start to solve? Now, first one, since you are going to find the value for the first shape, write 1 implies. This sign should be read as implies. Area of triangle is equal to half base into height. Here there are 2 variables, b and h. Okay, so first write what is the value for b and what is the value for h. If you want, you can add and write here itself. Okay, 140. So half into 80 plus 60 into 50 will give you the area for this first triangle. Clear? Now the second one is in the form of a trapezium. So second one implies area of trapezium, half h into a plus b. Now look at this diagram and tell me which one is h and which one is a and b. I told you the 2 parallel sides are a and b and the other side is called as the height. Okay, shall we substitute the values now? H is equal to 35, a is equal to 50 and b is equal to 40. We are going to substitute in this formula, half into 35 into 50 plus 40, or directly you can write 90. And then you are simplifying and the value of this area of the second shape is also derived. Now the third one is the area of a triangle, half base into height. Okay, and this triangle has, look at this triangle, it is, what is the base and what is the height? Here is 65 given and this part is mentioned as 25. Okay, so you are going to add both these parts. So this is the base, you are going to add these two, and 40 is the height. Okay, shall we substitute the values now? Half into 65 plus 25 into 40. That gives you half into 90 into 40. So the area of the third shape will be 1800 meters square. Now the area of the fourth shape, it is also a triangle. Now this fourth triangle has, what is the base for this triangle? This is the base. So b is 80 and this part is the height, h is 50. Okay, and then for this rectangle, tell me what is the length and what is the breadth? This is the length, but we don't have an exact value here. But here it is split into 3 different values. So you are going to add all these 3 values and mention it as length. 60 plus 35 plus 65 will give you the length of this rectangle. And then the breadth should be taken as 50. And now check out for this sixth shape, that is another one triangle. What is the base and what is the height here? The bottom part is taken as the base and this line is taken as the height. Okay. Now you are going to substitute these values and find for all the 6 shapes. Okay, and finally area of the irregular polygon is equal to area 1, that is for the first triangle, and then the trapezium, then the triangle, again a triangle, rectangle and triangle. You are going to write down all the values that you have found out till now, and then when you add all these you will get the area of that irregular polygon. Is it clear? Hope it is clear. Okay, you are going to solve the sum on your own and you can take your own time and then solve the next subdivision. Okay, thank you children.